After two frustrating washouts at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo, we finally had a Women's ODI World Cup game, but obviously with its own unique twist. The match between South Africa and Sri Lanka was a crucial one, considering the race to the knockouts was tightening, and South Africa did the job well here and got off with a 10-wicket win to almost guarantee its entry into the semi-final this edition as well. Let's go back to the beginning, where the skies look a little clear compared to the last few days, and the sun was shining bright right at the toss, but those dark clouds were hovering at the corner. Sri Lanka, Chamari Athapathu were once again confident to start batting, which was a unique decision considering the rain factor coming into the game later on. They got all of 12 overs in, but the damage was already kind of done for Sri Lanka by South Africa's bowlers. They lost Vishmi Gunaratne early because she got hit on her knee by a ball being thrown back at the non-strikers end. She was stretchered off. That didn't look very pleasing. But Sri Lanka cricket did update us that she would be back to bat again. Soon after, Chamari Athapathu didn't look quite fluent, quite confident like she did in the previous match. And the skipper also got out to Masabata Class. And Masabata Class was actually quite good with her movement today. She got a lot of movement while getting the ball into the right lens. And she sent Hasini Pereira also back. So the top order that did so well for Sri Lanka against New Zealand, all three of them couldn't do much. And you could say the rain came in the right time just to give them that pause. But that pause turned out to be a 5-hour-long delay, where it was a will it, won't it, ease up situation, where most of us had already kind of come to a conclusion that it's not going to happen. It would be a third consecutive washout here, which is a big miss and big problem for this World Cup considering the stakes that are in it. But for some reason, I think the heavens decided, okay, let's give them some time to play. And with just enough time to go, the ground staff did what they do best, and they just went on a huge mission to get the whole ground ready in time, and they did that with such skill. It was so nice to see, and the pace at which they worked gave so much confidence that okay, you're gonna have a game, but it will be a T20 style game. So all that Sri Lanka had was 8 overs to try and get a good target, and the new-ish batters Kavisha Dilhari and Hashita Samaravikrama came back to the middle, hoping to get a good start, but they kind of were stopped midway. That's when Vishmi returned, and she found Nilakshika Silva as a good partner. Who also had a good match the previous one, where she scored a 26-ball half-century. Both of them combined for about 40 runs for that 5th wicket, and that did give Sri Lanka good position heading into that last over with 100 on the board already. But that's where Malaba, the left-arm orthodox spinner, came into action without their usual death bowling options available, because Mariza and Cap had already bowled her quota that was available for the shortened game. So did Klaas. So I think Malaba did a really good job to restrict the team, and she took 3 wickets in 4 balls, which was one including a run-out, and got the team for 105 for 7 in 20 overs, which was DLS adjusted to 121. But looking at it, 121 runs in 120 balls against a top order heavy, middle order consistent South Africa lineup, it wasn't too much of an ask. And it was a perfect opportunity for Laura Wolvaardt to come and just free up her arms and just do what she does best, take the chase on, take it on a soul by herself, with Wolvaardt-Brits as the very able partner. Both of them got off to a good start. Laura Wolvaardt played the aggressor initially. She got to her half-century first, and following which Wolvaardt-Brits did what she does best, and she also got to her half-century with a stylish 6 to seal the match. So loss of no wicket. I don't think Sri Lanka bowlers thought they would have given up that easily or given the game away that easily. I don't think there was that much of intent from the fielders thereon. But all in all, that was South Africa getting over the line with a fairly easier win, and they will go into so much more confidence against Pakistan. For Sri Lanka, though, they are now heading to India to play Bangladesh. Hopefully they can get a win out of that. The weather will be more friendly there, I'm assuming. Here, though, the weather forecast still stays the same. 3 more matches here in Colombo before the campaign here comes to an end. And I'm hoping for more cricket, more 50-over cricket, because that is where the grind is also in. Until then, catch you tomorrow in the game between New Zealand and Pakistan.